Hi, today I would love to show you how to make your own foundation that's super easy, fun, and is non-toxic, which is so important. So the kit that it's a kit by the way, so this is like the small version of the product, is from Earth Minerals, and that's by Annmarie Johnny. You know how much I love them if you follow me for a while. I use all their skincare stuff because it's so beautiful and clean and it just smells so amazing. So this is how the kit looks like inside, right? You've got all these different tones, and so depending on what your skin tone is, and which kind of changes, right? In summer you can get a little bit tanned, and in winter you're gonna be all pale, and so that's what's cool about it. But I think the idea is for you to pick what's the color for you and then mix it. I'll show you in a second how I'm gonna mix this, and in your palm and what you need at that time, and then I just apply it. So you've got everything from pearl, sand, honey, olive, nutmeg, maple, mocha, clove, right? I'm more on the olive side, so I'm gonna use that. Now, there's various forms of different foundation as a base, right, for a mixing, and one of them is oil. So that's the mineral oil that comes with the kit. I actually haven't used this for a while because I felt like the oil base was just too oily for me. And when I met Annmarie, who's one of the co-founders of Annmarie Johnny Skincare, she said to me, don't use oil, just use serum. I was like, oh, why didn't I think about that? So what I'm gonna do is, oil is great if you're having dry kind of skin, or if your skin is like really hungry for oil, then it definitely is a really great fit, right? But for someone like me, I'm gonna be using serum. So I'm using Annmarie Johnny serum here, the anti-aging one. I hope I have enough to mix it, but their serum is also, is actually the base of it is from this one right here. Can you see it? Hyaluronic acid, and so this acid is actually that's what gives you really nice plump skin. So if we don't have enough here, then I'm gonna just replenish it with here. So this is really as simple as that. I'm gonna use olive. Also, whenever I get a little bit of a suntan, then nutmeg is my other combination, just to darken things a little bit. So all you have to do is just put it on the palm of your hands. Not much, just goes a long way. By the way, I'm not wearing any makeup at all right now. I woke up not long ago, and then I'm gonna spray some of that serum. That's, you might need to hold it horizontal. Yeah, might not be coming enough. Well, some of it is coming out. You can see here. I'm gonna just top it up with that hyaluronic acid, just a couple of drops extra. 1, 2, and then all you have to do is just mix it on your hand, really. And if you want to have a different tone, then you just use it and combine it with other ones. Now let's use maybe this side of my face. As you can see, I have a lot of pigmentation issues. Part of it comes from a couple of things. One is zits I'm recovering from. I went on a trip and there wasn't a lot of really good food, so I ended up eating a lot of eggs. And eggs, I can do 2 eggs a week, but not that many, and I was eating like 2 a day. So paid the price, got a lot of zits on the side. And a lot of the other pigmentation you see, it's from cystic acne. When I was in my 20s, I used to have cystic acne. So typically that's why I use foundation. Plus, of course, to just even out your face. So I'm gonna do one half. I'm gonna do the foundation. The other one, I'm gonna leave it without it, so you can see the difference. And I'm gonna use my mirror just because. So I'm doing this side, right? Just because it is easier that way. So the first thing is, it kind of looks like, if you can see that closely, it looks like nothing much is happening here, and it looks pasty and kind of weird. With oil, doesn't seem that way, but because I didn't want to use oil, I'm gonna use that on half of my forehead and some of that above my lid, so it's like a real full-on foundation. Okay. And I'm using very light one. I use quite a lot of that acid. So if you use less of that, then you're gonna allow it a little bit time to really dry out, right? I use very, very light foundation. I literally I took just a tiny dash, and a lot of the hyaluronic acid. So as you can see, you know, this side, right, much brighter, much more even. How's my discoloration? You know, you can see already has significantly improved. We can do another layer of it. That's not a, you know, let it dry out and you can do another layer on top of that. Just a wonderful way of mixing. What I love about it is that not only can you do a different combination of these colors, right, depending on your tone and tone that day, you can play it out a little bit like, you know, you want to be a little bit darker, so it looks like you've got a bit of a tan, but also non-chemical. You know, all these minerals actually come from the earth. So how awesome is that, right? It's just like earth, actually earth. We have all these colors available, you know, on the planet. And, you know, in that way, because you're mixing it on a spot, you don't need any preservatives being added to it because you're just applying that right away. You can see the difference, right, in my skin, one and the other. Again, highlighting that this is a very, very light foundation that I'm using. Okay, you guys, we got a sample kit here for you, so go and get it. And once you figure out which tone is right for you, then go and get the actual product. Okay, bye for now. I just wanted to show you how this looks. Bye.